But mm, I think I wanted to even talk about that Airbnb. Yeah, I was feeling that for sure.
Mm,
I was feeling
yeah,
that.
man.
Airbnb has decided to
Finally.
ban yeah, finally. Um yeah, ban the what is it? I want to say undercover space, but what that's a different name.
Indoor cameras.
Indoor
We'll just
yeah.
call it indoor cameras.
Okay.
Indoor surveillance. So
Right.
that also includes radio or audio recording.
Right.
So as of April 30th,
Mhm.
which still a ways. So I guess they're giving you time to get
Oh
them
wait, what the
cameras out.
fuck? Okay.
Yeah, it's not even like live yet, fam. So don't stay at Airbnb until after April.
Mm.
But apparently, they're gonna finally put it in writing and enforce it to where you can't have cameras inside the house that are gonna be on while you have guests.
Mm.
And if you have outdoor surveillance equipment, motion sensors, recording equipment,
Mm.
audio, video, they have to at least tell you what they
Oh,
have
okay. Okay. On
because it's
premises, yeah.
outdoors.
Okay.
On premises outdoors. But indoors, they can't have it no more
Mm.
because people were putting in there so they could like catch people being bad or destroying their
Mm.
property, or of
Nah,
course,
people trying to catch people. Yeah, we know what people doing.
obviously the freakniks
Uh,
are gonna be,
yeah.
watching you try
Yeah.
to like take a shit or whatever. Um, so or use that to try to blackmail you later or sell it to somebody to blackmail you and get some money back.
Hell
There's a lot of
yeah.
kind of crazy shit that's happening. But the fact that
Especially, yeah. Yeah.
Airbnb was the first and that they are pretty much the last to do this,
Mm.
to me should be telling. If y'all don't know this other company called Verbo, VRBO,
I fuck with
they're
Verbo.
called like a they're called like a luxury version of it, but they've
Hell yeah.
had this in place from the beginning. Um, and to me, that's solid, and that's them thinking ahead. Um,
But that's why a
I
lot of
just think
people
this is
migrated
sad,
to
man.
Verbo though.
Yeah, man.
That's
Cause
actually one of the main reasons people migrated.
yeah, all I
Why is
gotta do
that?
is hack. I was gonna say all I gotta do is hack somebody that has Airbnb, and I can get
Oh,
all
the
this
Wi-Fi.
footage.
Yeah, you can hack their
Yeah,
Wi-Fi or something. Like, yeah.
I can hack. Oh, you run an Airbnb? I hack you. Now I can get camera access, and I can go blackmail everybody that came to your house.
And that doesn't
Like
have to be from the owner. That could just be outside.
on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah.
Just because you got your cameras in there. So
That's wild.
slow applause for Airbnb finally doing the right thing,
And
but
it says slow applause.
low applause. So yeah, no sleeping areas and bathrooms for cameras. Um,
It was
Finally,
always supposed to be that, but
get your shit
it wasn't.
together, Airbnb. I've stayed at many Airbnbs.
Me too.
My wife loves Airbnb, and when I told her this, she was like, yeah, yeah. I just saw the wheels going in her head, like,
She was like, "Ooh,
I'm like,
we can
yeah.
go to Sri Lanka now."
She no,
Like,
she was just like, she just was like, for some reason, she just, I guess, assumed everybody's wholesome and everybody is not gonna be doing that. But it's like, nah, like,
oh, you have. Oh, I love those talks when I have those with my wife.
yeah,
When you get to break the real world down a little bit. When you get to just, I love those talks. They're the wide eye
mm-hmm.
wonderment. You're like, word, people are weird.
Like
Yeah.
that weird. People would want to watch you take a shit. Yeah.
Yes. Matter of fact, that's their shit. Like that's you know what I'm saying? You taking a shit, that's their shit. Like but not like it was crazy though when you brought that up though, because my first thought was, does that include nanny cams? Because I was in a situation where I was at a Airbnb, and this was actually during the time when they just installed those big cameras where you can actually see the cameras. So we actually requested one without cameras, and we found one. So then it was cool. So we were there. I was watching, I think, a Niner game or something on TV, and I just happened to look over, and I'm like, "Is that a teddy bear? Like just, you know what I mean? Some nanny cam type shit." So I just grabbed it and I put it face down, and then I told, my wife about it, and I was like, "Hey," she's like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I kind of want to open the shit." Like, you know what I'm saying? So I opened the shit, and it was a camera. So like, you know what I'm saying? So we got our money back, but like, so I want to know, does that law actually apply to nanny cams as well, or you got to just find them? But are they gonna keep trying to just sneak in some observation as well somehow? Because the Freakniks is there.
I mean, why would they need a nanny cam if there's no baby there?
Okay, well, I mean, people are a lot more elaborate nowadays. Though people just hide it. You don't have to. You know how people are.
But that's
I
what I'm
guess that's
saying.
more of
Like
a. I guess
now,
that's more of a hit or miss litigation type shit. I guess now you have a recourse for
so
litigation.
exactly. So now
I
the
guess
problem really is, it's like, yo, ultimately, if they do that with the nanny cam or not, if it's still hidden, because people are doing hidden cameras anyways. But
exactly. That's what I'm
now,
saying.
but now it's in the paperwork. So now, not only can I sue you because I stayed there, Airbnb can also sue you for damages to the brand.
Ooh. Okay.
So there's a
Okay.
little more incentive now to be like,
Yeah.
yo, hey,
Okay.
we told y'all shouldn't do this. And I feel like, yo, if you don't trust people to be in your house, why are you renting it out? Like, come on now. But
Well, Airbnb's had a lot of turmoil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember my last time ever being at an Airbnb when the owner wanted to stay like in another room with her kid, like, and taking the kid to school, and we sitting there, we're like, why are you here? Like, we trying to vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, and I remember this is literally the conversation I had with that person when I realized I will never stay at an Airbnb if the conditions stay the same. It was a Sunday. I'm watching the Niner game. You know how I do.
mhm.
Big snacks aplenty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just game loud. My Niners was up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm up. You know how I do. Um the lady comes downstairs. She says, "Hey," all nice. And I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" She was like, "Yeah, what you watching?" I was like, "Oh yeah, the Niner game." She's like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." I'm like, "Yeah, you know how we do it, watching the Niner." She's like, "That's what's up." My daughter's sleeping though, so can you turn this down? Because like it's actually like a little loud right now. And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I was like, "Don't worry about it. Go get my phone." Like I was like, "Well, we done." Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that was my last experience at the Airbnb. So like I said, that's why when you mentioned Verbo, because like that man, that shit is the truth. Like
Yeah.
it's better views, better, you know what I'm saying, better housing situations. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody's there. Like you get a vibe out. Like how Airbnb used to be when it first came out.
Oh, well, before we thought people were gonna be nasty. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah, pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
But like I said though, because I feel where they're coming from though, because like I remember in the wild wild west Airbnb days, like,
Mm,
when people were throwing wild parties and it was whatever. Like, I remember people doing things like that. So like I can understand where the homeowner would want to see what's going on to be secure. But when you have like a married couple like come in, like, you know what I'm saying, there's always an exception to the rule. So I don't know. But like it's cool. They finally decided to give the power back to the people who are gonna
consumer.
actually do business with you guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, the consumer. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to run with this new motto of I'm gonna make solutions and not excuses. So I'll just say this.
Mm,
Um,
I like that phrase.
if if they're gonna do this, and let's say you worried about people thrashing your house, which is
Mhm.
understandable. I'm
Facts.
a homeowner. I get it. Then Airbnb should kick in on the insurance, or they should have a full insurance coverage thing where, you know, you
Mm.
document how much stuff is in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Like my couch is this much, my TV, okay, okay. We're looking at like 8 G's worth of stuff. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
File it up, write it down. Airbnb knows you rent it out. You don't need no nasty cameras inside. The place is fucked up. You take a picture, you show them. Airbnb should be able to get in there. They already got my credit card info if I stayed there, right? They already got
Right.
my information if I stayed there, right?
Mm.
So this is again, this is again the
Mm. Oh, that's
platforms.
fire. Oh, that's
This
fire.
is this is the platforms manipulating or taking abuse of power against people when they should be more
Mm.
accountable. They should be the ones stepping up and saying, "Hey, we
Mm.
will cover this. Hey, we want to help make sure you're just not fucked up. Hey, we want to make sure you get whatever you get back. We don't want you to have to buy a new couch, but if you do, we got you because you said this, you showed us this, you took
Mm-hmm.
a picture, bada bing." But I don't like that. It had to be the consumer. It had to be the people renting the property to have to like put in cameras and worry about their shit and all that. Like, it's not fair. That's not fair to them, and that's why they had to take the power and put in the cameras and be nasty. But to me, this is accountability on Airbnb or lack of, again.
Mm.
again, and
Right.
they need to step up. They need to step up or step out. But yeah, I'm not gonna try
Thank
to
you.
make
Step up or step
excuses.
out. Hello. I
Nope.
like that.
Less excuses, more solutions. And
Hello. I
I'm gonna
like
at
that
least
too as
provide.
well.
I'm at least provide at least there's a solution. Anybody at Airbnb that catches this, you're welcome.